Okay, just need a second here so I can calm down. I need to calm down. Where do I begin? That's how frustrated I am. I don't even know where to begin.
Hi everyone, it's Lindy. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about, what do I want to talk about? I want to talk about standing up to the United States Postal Service. That's what I want to talk about. If you are brand new here, I am an e-commerce seller. I sell primarily on eBay and I ship products daily to my buyers. And this video, I'm going to be talking about something that is crucial, and that has to do with a very specific policy when it comes to shipping using a priority flat rate envelope. And the reason why this is so crucial to know is because there is a history of United States Postal Service clerks bullying customers out of not being able to use these envelopes if you're trying to ship something other than documents. And this is something that absolutely frustrates me more than I can express, because it's the act of these United States Postal Service clerks turning away packages that are in flat rate envelopes for violating their policy or misuse of the priority supplies. And frankly, it makes me look bad. And when things make me look bad, that's when I get really pissed off, because the entire point of my YouTube channel, the entire reason I put out videos is to help educate, give tips to sellers to better their business and help them save money. And one of the, I guess, claims to fame that I have is my use of priority flat rate envelopes. One of the biggest, most appreciated tips that I have given to my viewers over the years is fitting things like jeans into flat rate envelopes and the use of 1096L priority boxes that fit perfectly inside of flat rate envelopes that gives us the ability to ship things that are heavy at the cheapest possible rate. And I know that many people have saved lots of money and have benefited from that tip that I have given, but I also learn every time I mention it in a shipping video, every time I see this comment, it makes my blood boil, because it's almost like the United States Postal Service is calling me a liar when the actual fact is the clerks don't even know their own policies. So I have a shipping video where I demonstrate how to ship a size 42 waist men's pair of jeans in a regular flat rate envelope, not a padded flat rate envelope, not a legal size, a regular small flat rate envelope. I'll link that video up here. It is kind of old, but I know a lot of people found it really useful. And then in my video where I talk about shipping heavy items cheap, that is a very popular video on my channel right now. I'll also link that up here in case you missed it. So on those videos and pretty much any shipping video that has been released on my YouTube channel where I demonstrate using a flat rate envelope for either clothing or hard goods, there's always a handful of people that comment that they have taken my advice, that they are super appreciative of. They try to go to the post office and ship their items the exact same way, and the postal clerk tells them that they are not allowed to ship anything other than documents in those flat rate envelopes. And in that moment, that postal clerk has made me look stupid. Now, I don't like looking stupid. Now, I'll admit, I have my moments, but when I know, and I know I'm right. And I know sometimes I can look stupid. I am not oblivious to that fact. But when I know I'm right, I know I'm right. So not only is it frustrating because I look like I don't know what I'm talking about, but it's frustrating because I know the policy and I know that they are misinformed or uneducated on their own policies. And so right now, right here, down in the video description, there is a link to the United States Postal Service's own memo on the use of priority flat rate envelopes and the use of priority flat rate boxes that clearly states that you can ship anything in those envelopes. You can tape it up, it can bulge, it doesn't have to only be used for documents. And you know what? Just for fun, we're gonna read it right now. Yep, that's right. I should have had this handy already. There it is. And the reason why I want to go over this right now with you guys is because I do want to reassure you that by shipping items like boxes or cylinders, things that aren't documents, I want to reassure you that as sellers, we are not doing anything wrong. We are not violating USPS policy. You are not going to end up being fined. And that these clerks that are telling you that you're not allowed to do that are just simply misinformed, uneducated on their own policies. I would strongly encourage you to save that PDF, possibly print it out so that you can always keep it with you in the event you go to ship packages and you have an issue with a postal clerk. You know, you can bring it up on your phone, you can show them a printed page, because when it's there right in front of their faces in black and white in their own memo, kind of hard for them to argue, you know what I'm saying? So here's the memo from the United States Postal Service. It states, according to mailing standards of the United States Postal Service domestic mail manual, when sealing a flat rate envelope or flat rate box, the container flaps must be able to close within normal folds. Tape may be applied to the flaps and seams to reinforce. So I've had people comment that postal clerks have told them that they are not allowed to tape up the envelope, that if they tape up the envelope, then that means that they are shipping something that is not allowed to go in the flat rate envelope. Right here, it says tape may be applied to the flaps and seams to reinforce the container. Okay. Provided the design of the container may not be enlarged by opening the sides and the container is not reconstructed in any way. The weight restriction for a domestic flat rate envelope or box is 70 pounds. If a flat rate envelope or flat rate box is presented at the office of mailing and the customer has manipulated or reconstructed it, the container is accepted using weight and zone, not the flat rate price. A customer is not required to repackage an item unless the contents are fragile and would be at risk of damage during processing and transit. So that is to say that as long as you don't reconstruct the envelope or open up the seams, you're fine. They just don't want you to basically cut the envelope and reshape it. They want it to be in its original form with its original seams intact. And now here's a series of questions. This is what you came here for. This is the money of this memo right here. This is the money. This is the stuff that these postal clerks need to be shown in order to stop bullying you and telling you that you cannot use these flat rate envelopes for the reasons that we as sellers are trying to use them. Question, is tape allowed? Answer, yes. Yes, tape is allowed on the seams and flaps of an FRE or FRB, that's flat rate envelope, flat rate box. Tape is allowed to reinforce the flaps of a flat rate envelope within its normal folds and of course to properly close a flat rate box. Question, how much tape is acceptable? Tape is permissible as reinforcement on the seams and flaps of a flat rate envelope or flat rate box to make sure the container does not break open during processing and transit. However, tape should not encase the flat rate envelope or flat rate box. Note that if a customer is using a printed click and ship label or PC postage vendor label, extra tape is allowed to properly attach to the envelope or box. So basically what this means is you can absolutely tape up the envelope or the box, you just can't encase it. And I believe, I've talked to postal clerks before, and I'm pretty sure that the reason why you cannot encase the box or the envelope is because they want to make sure that you have not reconstructed the envelope. Encase basically means you cover it in its entirety with tape. And if you cover it in its entirety with tape, they can't tell if the envelope is a little bit larger than normal because the tape covers all of the seams. They can't actually see the envelope. So if they can at least see the envelope and see that you didn't cut it or manipulate the packaging, you're fine. You can use tape. So any postal clerk that tells you that you cannot tape a flat rate envelope, Tell them to shut up. Tell them nicely, of course. I'm fiery. Question, what about bulges? This is a big one too, because lots of people have been told if the package is too thick, they cannot ship it because only documents are allowed, which is a bunch of bullshit. What about bulges? As long as the flat rate envelope or flat rate box can close within normal folds, bulges are not a problem. Flat refers to the price, not the shape. Ding, 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 ding. Refers to the price, not the shape. It's amazing that postal clerks don't understand that. Question, what if a flat rate envelope is too thick? You guys ready for this? You ready for this? Here we go. Answer, there is currently no maximum thickness for a flat rate envelope. Flat refers to the price, not to the shape. Question, what if the flat rate envelope is stuffed so full that it's shaped like a cylinder? This is their own memo. This is the USPS memo, direct from the United States Postal Service website. Can it be shaped like a cylinder? Answer, as long as the flat rate envelope can close within its normal folds and as long as the sides of the flat rate envelope haven't been reconstructed, for example, by being slit and having a gusset inserted, it is fine. And for the third time on this memo, it says, flat refers to the price, not the shape. And then the last question, what if a skillet? See, they're even going so far as to give an example. What if a skillet is packed in a flat rate box and the handle sticks out? Answer, a small bump out of the box is okay, but if a handle actually sticks out of the box is reconfigured to accommodate the skillet. It cannot be used or considered as a flat rate box. So that right there, it's not just for the boxes, but the envelopes as well. If anything sticks out of the packaging, reconstituted packaging. So that just basically goes to show if everything is inside the packaging, it can bulge, you can tape it up. As long as you didn't cut the sides, reconstruct the packaging, you can absolutely use a flat rate envelope to ship anything that fits. The United States Postal Service had a slogan when they were really big into advertising these flat rate envelopes and flat rate boxes. The slogan that was on all of their commercials was, if it fits, it ships. They said, I almost did that 3 times. See what I mean about looking stupid? I know when I look stupid, you don't gotta tell me. 3 times in their own memo, they said that flat refers to the price, not the shape. There you have it, black and white in their own words. You can ship anything in a flat rate envelope. Anything. You are not violating any policy, and any clerk that tells you that you cannot ship in a flat rate envelope because it's bulging or it's for documents only or you're not allowed to tape it, I highly encourage you to pull up that memo on your phone or print it out and take it with you, because it's going to be pretty hard for that clerk to not let you use it when it says in black and white their own policy that you can. If you've heard me give this tip before and you tried it and you were turned away by a postal clerk and you just haven't tried it again because either you were embarrassed or you think that maybe it's violating a policy, I really hope that this reassures you and gives you the courage to try again. And the reason why I am so emphatic about this, honestly, is not because they made me look bad. It's not because the United States Postal Service clerk made me look like I don't know what I'm talking about. It's honestly because using a flat rate envelope has saved my business so much money in shipping over the years. And I know that it is a money-saving tactic that is so crucial to your business, especially if you are running on slim margins. Like I myself, I do liquidation, so I don't have a very large profit margin swing. And so saving an extra 50 cents on my shipping helps tremendously to my bottom line. And I want to give you all of the tools that I can so that you can increase your profits. And if that means being able to save on shipping by using flat rate envelopes, then that's what that means. I know how much of an impact using flat rate envelopes has benefited my business's bottom line. And it just infuriates me that anybody out there that has tried to take my advice and was turned away, and so they're not able to take advantage of it just because a postal clerk doesn't know their own policy. It infuriates me because that postal clerk that turned you away, that postal clerk that told you you're not allowed to do that, they are eating into your bottom line. And frankly, that just pisses me off. But anyways, I hope that you found this video helpful. Don't forget that link is down in the video description, as well as a lot of other useful information. All of the supplies that I use, equipment that I use to operate my business, all of those links are down there in case you're curious. Leave me a comment down below. Have you tried using flat rate envelopes and been turned away? How does this make you feel? If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and ring the notification bell. That way you'll be notified whenever I post a new video. And thank you again so much for watching. I will see you guys with my next video. Bye-bye.